is your headphones working? Can you?
Is your headphones in?
Look, I was going to say microphone, then I realized your microphone doesn't make sound, and that's where the is came from. I'm sorry. I apologize to all the Inganalian scholars who think that headphones is a plural word, but it comes from the root, the Bannon root.
Is your headphones that?
What the fuck is going on?
I don't know. I think Emily's punch happy.
Punch happy?
This is Bardic Mystery Tour, and we really hope you will adore these new detective parts galore coming at you in season 4.
Bardic Mystery Tour is a 5th edition D&D actual play about a rock and roll band that solves mysteries while they're out on tour. I'm Ed, and I'll be your DM.
Hi, I'm Emily, and I'm playing a Fearbold bass player. He's in the band Dreamlancer, wears cutoff jeans, Birkenstocks, and has a familiar raven called Crow.
Hello, listeners. My name is Brayton. I'm playing Staff, the Changeling, who is playing Scrapper, the Shifter. Dreamlancer hired Scrapper as their guitar player after firing Staff's old persona. But don't tell them, they don't know. Staff is a College of the Road bard, which is from the Humblewood campaign setting.
Windy coming at you from the streets of Hank Twain. Dreamlancer's planning to get a lot of fame in the next town we make it to. So treat us good or you'll feel a fool.
Last time on Bardic Mystery Tour, the gang was asked to find some information stolen from the Inganalian army. They interviewed the prime suspects and searched their belongings. They discovered that Alexei, who seems to be posing as a rug salesman, had stolen the information. Dreamlancer decided to peek at the information before returning it to Praxis, the head of the army camp. We join them as they peek inside the folder. This is Bardic Mystery Tour.
Well, let's look at these documents.
Yeah, let's look at the folder.
All right, the first document says Mission Statement. It has come to our attention that the bastard daughter of Ordinar is staying in Dreskbit under an alias. You must break off the supply chain of information of the rebellion from Dreskbit to Hangthwain by establishing an outpost and preventing any suspicious characters from traveling between them. Stay vigilant and be ready for the signal in which you will invade Dreskbit and seize the illegitimate heir to the throne for permanent imprisonment. Also, enclosed in this folder is a list of rebel sympathizers in Dreskbit who must also be arrested when the time is ripe.
We turn to the next page.
And then the next document is just like a shitload of names.
Do we see our names on there?
And addresses, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Is Dirk Fidget's address on there?
No.
How about Dirk's alter ego name?
Is Darren on there?
Nope.
But are we on there?
Dollantane's on there.
What's his address listed as?
Mountain of Fame.
All right, well, that's not going to help them.
Are there any addresses listed that are Grey Rock Gulch?
Nope. Because no one lives in Grey Rock Gulch.
Wink, wink.
Wink. Except trolls.
And they aren't rebellious.
They're worse than rebels. They're monsters.
Rawr.
They should be killed on sight just for being ugly.
That's so mean.
I don't know.
I don't make the rules.
They're real ugly. Hey, guys.
Hey, what?
What's up?
This seems like we got to give it back so we can get our double or nothing. This seems like the legitimate stuff.
Don't you think we should find out why that Gabby lady is holding this in her traveling vehicle?
I hear what you're saying, but I don't think we should find out because it wasn't even in her cart.
Whose cart was it in?
It was in Alexei's, the rug cart.
Never mind. I forgot that we were double checking the same.
No, you're right. I keep saying no, and I think I need to start saying yes to be part of this band and be real adventurers. Let's go confront Gabby.
It's not her. It's not her.
Here's a thought, guys. What if we create a fake list of rebel sympathizers so we can help protect some of our friends that are on this list?
Yeah. Do you want to brainstorm some names?
Yeah, like Farty McButtface.
The next 2 hours of the podcast will be us coming up with 360 names. You can use this as a name generator for your campaign.
All derived from farts.
All right, let's go. Ready?
Wait, do they really all have to be derived from farts?
Nope.
Stan K. Butt.
Nora.
Stink E. Butt.
Stink is his name? All right, I'm going to put Flatch you late. Emily?
Paul E.
Just the letter E or?
Uh-huh.
I don't want to sound stupid, but I don't see how that's related.
Yeah, you do sound stupid, so just roll on and give me a name.
Okay. Gus Cloud.
Nora?
Today's fart.
How do you spell that one?
I don't know.
I'm going to go with Salf, SALFR, the middle initial / middle name, smell. Emily?
I don't want to do farts.
You don't have to. You just have to tell Brayden he's stupid.
It can also be related to butts.
Jessel K. Dingle.
All right, everybody. If you want to send a name to us, just tweet just a stupid name at us.
Preferably related to butts or farts, but we'll take whatever you send.
Don't be an idiot and ask questions about Paul E.
Haven't you ever been like the other person in your class that has the same first name?
Yeah, but like...
What?
All right, so we take out the real list and then we tuck in our fake list behind the instructions.
Okay.
They're gonna know. It's handwritten.
And I'm like, I think we're ready to give this back to what's his name.
Hear me out. The other one's handwritten also by someone else, though.
Oh, okay.
But also, he did like we could just tell him this is what we found, and like maybe he'll think
Yeah,
that whoever
all right.
stole it did it.
Let's roll a check here.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah, do that.
You think sleight of
Or
hand counts for
deception.
forgery?
I don't know. You could do
I
a
think
deception.
deception might be good.
A dexterity deception test.
What if I cast this spell Illusory Script?
What's the time on that?
It lasts for 10 days. It only takes a minute to do.
All right.
So I can make it so that I can write whatever and it appears as unintelligible, or I can cause the writing to appear to be an entirely different message written in a different hand and language. The language must be one you know.
Explain to me how this is going to disguise this better than just substituting it for a different piece of paper.
I can change it written in a different hand and language. So I can write it. I just want to write it. It's like a forgery of their handwriting.
Okay.
So I do that.
So you can read. I couldn't care. Keep your eyes on your own paper. If you don't, I don't give a shit. I will funnel you with illusory script.
And then we put that paper back in. Why do we? Because we're going to turn this in.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we assume that he read the front page, so we don't want to change the orders.
Here was my thought. If we were on the list, we wouldn't want to give it back to him. But since we're not on the list, it's not a big deal. And we're giving him fake names anyway, so he doesn't know who the real conspirators are.
I wonder if we should find out, like maybe before we give it to him, we should talk to Alexi, because I don't understand why we're meddling with government activities.
We can confront him, but like I think that at the end of the day, we also want to get out of this encampment. And one of the only ways that we're going to do that is if we turn up with this folder.
Oh, also, if it's Alexi's cart that we found it in, but it's not really his cart. Like, what if he didn't put it in there?
Yeah, I think we need to go. I think we need to interrogate Alexi a little bit more.
I'm good with that. But we finished up this fake job, right?
Yeah.
And I fold up the real list and put it in my bag of holding.
Okay.
We leave the tiny hut and search for Alexi.
All right. You find him after a while.
I'm like, hey, man, hey, carpet man. Oh, Alex.
Hey,
Alexi.
guys. How's it going? What are you guys
How's
up
it-
to?
Hanging out.
They tell anyone about like why we can't leave yet or anything?
No one knows anything. Do you know anything?
No, they just said we can't leave.
I heard they were looking for some stolen property.
That's weird. Why would stolen property make it so we can't leave?
Well, I mean, people generally don't like it when their stuff gets stolen. So I think they're looking for the culprit. I think they're probably going to start checking all our stuff next.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like someone didn't steal just property, but someone else's entire identity.
How would you steal someone's identity?
I don't know. You just steal their cart full of rugs and their name
Their whole backstory.
and their skin.
What?
I gotta level with you, man. I believe that maybe your name is actually Alexi, but I'm concerned that you didn't.
My name is
seem-
Alexi.
Yeah, I agree. I believe you. What I'm concerned about is, like, you don't seem to really know anything about carpets. So maybe
What are you talking
that's
about?
not your cart.
That's my cart.
Okay.
Then describe to us what a bias is.
Well, when you try to tell a story, but you put your own political spin on it.
Let's go somewhere a little more discreet to talk about biases.
And we shepherd him back to the tiny hut. Is it still there, or does it go away once we leave
when
it?
you all leave, it all goes away.
Okay, so we just look for a quiet corner where there's no guards. That's kind of like
All right.
out of the way.
Find somewhere at least moderately secluded within the camp.
Yeah.
And I'm like, be cool, man. And I try to do Haggy Sack with him.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Does he do it with me?
Yeah.
Is he good at it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Alexi, we got to tell you the truth.
Okay.
We found the folder in your cart.
What folder?
This folder, and I pull it out from wherever we put it.
What? I've never seen that before.
I think he's lying.
20. Insight.
Yeah, he's just straight up lying.
Persuasion. 15 persuasion. I'm like, you gotta tell us the truth, man. We gotta help you. You gotta help us. We gotta get out of here.
What do you mean you gotta help me?
Well, clearly you took this folder. What's the deal, man? I say quietly.
We don't want to lie to you. We have a very lucrative deal to try to find this folder. We went double or nothing. But if you can make us a better
Not
offer,
true, man.
then we would be willing to hear it out.
Listen to me. Do you want to go down in history books as a traitor? Or do you want to go down in history books as a hero?
I would prefer not to be in the history books at all.
What?
I want to be in them as like a rock star.
We're supposed to be a famous band? You don't
They
wanna be in
never
the
put
history
bands in
books?
history books, Scrapper.
Are you being serious right now?
They put them in compendiums of great bands.
Is a compendium not a history book?
No, totally different.
I don't believe that. Maybe we should talk about this later.
Not in front of our new friend.
Anyway, what do you want to be? A hero or a traitor, man?
I clearly want to be a hero.
Okay.
People that want to be traitors don't say that question.
I don't know. Have you ever met anybody who wants to be a traitor?
Sometimes being a traitor makes you a hero.
Yeah, right? I thought maybe it was a trick question because you could be a traitor to be a hero.
A traitor is really just an opinion about what side you're on. The
Okay. What side are you
traitors
on?
are determined by the side that wins the war. Am I right?
Well, who are you rooting for? What team are you on?
Oh, do you play Mage Ball?
What?
I think the question's clear, Alexi. Do you play Mage Ball?
What is Mage Ball?
This guy's a traitor.
Oh, we gotta teach him. We gotta teach him. All right, serious though. Which side are you on?
Who are you rooting for?
Yeah, for what? What are we talking about?
The folder, I whisper.
Why did you steal this folder?
They're going to get our queen. They're going to get the rightful heir and they're going to execute her in prison permanently.
Oh, you mean Azella?
How do you know that name?
Hey, we have a lot of inside knowledge. We're like serious politicos.
It's in the book.
Oh, you read the
We're the
folder.
movers and the shakers of the Inganalian kingdom.
We're real adventurers.
We've saved Azella's life like 5 times at this point.
She's pretty nice.
Then why would you give them that folder back?
We didn't. We're holding on to it. See? And
It's
I
a
shake it.
sweet deal. We're going to get free s'mores for life.
No, we're not. Are we?
And if we don't find it, we have to give up the base.
That's not true.
Well, also, if we can't find this folder, they're going to start torturing everyone and then never let any of us leave. So,
Yeah, that sounds like a bad idea. If they think that it was me, they're going to torture all the information that I know. I know way more important information about the rebellion than what's in that stupid folder.
So we gotta turn it in.
Well, you can't tell them it was me, though.
All right. You stay right here. We have to have a band meeting.
Band meeting.
And then we just stand right next to him. So I want him to get away. Guys, do we support this rebellion or not?
I don't know that we're like, we didn't sign the death pact, you know? So I don't think we're like 100% invested, but I think we're like 60% invested. You know, Dirk Fidget's part of the rebellion, and we met Azella, and she's pretty cool. We helped her out with a couple things, so.
Yeah,
Why do you not want to be with the rebellion?
I don't want my head on a pike.
What's Queen Inganalian ever done for you, Scrapper?
I don't know. I got in a sweet band and I'm a real adventurer now.
Yeah, you could stay in the band even if she's not the queen. I feel a little weird
I don't want to
because
be banned from jail.
We're not going to get arrested.
I feel like we might if
We're
we
too
commit
sneaky.
treason.
Too sneaky.
wait, what's more treasonous? Killing the actual rightful heir? I don't actually care.
That's what I'm saying. This guy's got to give us something to support his cause.
Like what? What he didn't even have it. He gave us a rug.
We bought
he
that.
sold us a stolen rug.
We bought that fair and square.
But he gave us it. He was very underpriced. Come on, like 20 gold.
Don't tell him that. Jeez, he's right here.
Yeah, he's gonna try to listen in.
I think we play all sides in this debate, guys, and we just follow the same plan. We're going to turn back in the folder. We're going to frame somebody else for stealing it and let this dude Alexi go about his own way and help out the revolution.
How are we going to frame somebody for stealing it?
We just tell him we found it in the log cart.
Who do you want to frame, that stupid
fella.
player?
It's really mean because he didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, but they'll figure that out eventually.
Will they, or will they kill him and not give a fuck? They're ready to torture people just to find it.
I mean, if you want to play it off this way, we could be like, it got blown away by the wind and we found it outside in a mud puddle. We'll just make it real muddy first, you know? We could pretend that Lars accidentally stole it so he could chew it. I'm just coming up with alternative scenarios.
Yeah, if you
here.
say Lars stole it, then we're going to get in trouble. I think we should plant it on someone we hate. And the only person we hate here is Gabby.
I don't hate these people.
We could burn it
If we burn it, it's gone.
and then say that we couldn't find it.
And then they kill
I think they'll start
everybody.
interrogating everybody with waterboarding.
All right, well, I'm the only one here coming up with solutions. So
I'm telling you, we should blame Gabby.
I didn't like her very much. She's kind of snotty.
Yeah, I don't like snotty people.
How you feel about that, big guy?
I don't feel like that's very right.
But she's like she got the power of her god on her side, so her god won't let her like suffer needlessly, right?
I don't know. I don't know how any of that works.
I think that's right. I read that in a book.
I think that we should just leave.
I don't think that they'll let us just leave.
Do you see how many soldiers there are here?
We just say, we found this. Here it is. And we run.
I don't think it's going to be that simple. Alexi.
Number one, I didn't steal those rugs.
Explain further.
The Revolution bought them and fucking they're my cover.
Well, you need to learn how to price a rug better. Is all I'm
Okay, I
saying.
didn't have time to learn all about rugs and shit. I just learned about like how to get to the outpost and like who's in charge and like stuff.
If we support your revolution, will it make rock and roll better?
Obviously.
In what
In
way?
what way?
Number one, Queen Inganalian said, and I quote, "Rock and roll is for poop."
Do we know that to be true?
Roll a history check.
14.
10.
10.
You don't remember her ever saying that.
I don't think she ever said that. I think you're just trying to lie to us.
Number two, Azella loves music.
That's true. She did cheer really hard at our show.
And she came to
Played a
2 of our
show
shows.
for her?
She was real nice.
I mean, I heard she came to 2 of the Dreamlancer shows.
I look at Scrapper.
That's what you guys said.
What'd you say first, man?
She came to 2 of our shows. Well, not many people have been to 2 of our shows.
Anyway,
I say to Alexi, do you have any suggestions for how we should resolve this so that we all get out alive and nobody gets tortured?
and we don't frame somebody.
Well, someone's gonna have to get tortured.
Who would you frame if you were going to frame somebody else? Paxrith.
How could I possibly frame him?
You know, corruption usually starts at the highest levels in the military, so...
If he didn't, he would just not do it. He's in charge of literally the entire camp. He would just be like, "We're not doing that," and throw it in the garbage.
Yeah, he's the upper sergeant.
Also, he's in charge. I can't frame him to himself. He's not gonna be like, "Oh, I did do it. Crap! I'm gonna torture myself."
Maybe we should frame one of his officers.
I think he trusts him too much. All these Inganalian soldiers are like this weird, tight
How'd you even
clique.
get this folder?
While you guys were having s'mores, I broke into his tent and I ransacked the
What?
whole place and I stole it. I thought I was going to get out in the cover of night, but that didn't work out for me.
Because you got stuck in the mud.
They were guarding the
sleep.
thing and they were going to know it was me and they were going to hunt me down. And they know I'm going to Dreskbit.
I mean, we all are, let's face it, you know?
They know to look for my cart and stuff. Wasn't a good. I didn't think it through, I guess. They got too comfortable and too, they did a really good job of getting information out of me before. I thought I was just going to get through. I didn't know they were going to realize I took it. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm not a good spy.
You got to read more spy novels.
I'm a much better farmer than anything else. But ever since Queen Inganalia wanted that golf course, so they just took my family farm off of me. And
What?
then when my dad wanted to defend my family farm, They killed him in front of me and my mom.
They just
That's
killed him?
terrible.
Hey guys, sidebar. I think that we should team up against the queen and be on the revolution side.
I mean, the rock and roll is for poop comment is really what got me on board.
Yeah.
So we framing Gabby? Is that who we're going with?
I don't think we should frame her.
All right. There's a couple of risks involved. She might be good at telling that it's magical script.
Yeah, she's an elf.
No, what? Yeah, I mean, yeah, but like
She's also
she's
a
cleric.
priestess.
That's where I was going.
That's why I was going for the dwarf, because he also has a cart, so we can just say we found it in his tree cart.
Yeah, and everybody knows that loggers are stupid.
That just seems really cruel.
Yeah, we should frame one of these guards.
Minions.
What about Haloon?
Alexi says, I'm worried that they're not going to buy you trying to frame a guard.
That's what I'm saying.
They're all in on it together. They're all like bros.
Paxrus wouldn't even let us investigate them because he was so confident they would never betray him.
Yeah, they're like a brotherhood, man. They're like all, number one, they're all related or whatever. It's weird. The crown keeps a like entire species of people for military. That's weird.
Can anybody conjure like a being, and then we can say that like we found a stowaway in this cart and it belonged to this person and they are the ones that did the stealing, and here it is, and here they are, and then like we just leave town and the Fae spirits disappear, like conjure animals, but like a being, you know?
I have summon face spirit.
Is that a thing? Can that happen?
Why don't what? I'm afraid we might be overcomplicating it. Why don't we just go back to Paxrus, tell him we found it on Gabby's cart, and then just get out of here?
Okay.
Wait, was Alexi's name on the list?
No, he's not from Dreskbit. He's from Clendel.
Okay, I guess so.
Like, we have to frame somebody, so...
All right, Alexi, that's what we're doing, okay?
Sure.
I look at him real intently to see if he's upset or happy that we're doing that.
I roll a sense motive. What's it called? Insight.
17.
He seems slightly apprehensive, probably because he doesn't want to hurt innocent people, but also kind of recognizes it might be the only way.
Hey, Alexi,
Yeah.
how good at fighting are you? Like, if this turns bad, will you stand
Well, one time
beside
these
us?
soldiers were killing my dad, and I tried to stop them, and one of them like bitch slapped me, and I have this scar from it, and he shows you the scar on his face.
It's a badass scar story.
Second half of that question was, would you stand with us and fight?
We're all just gonna pee ourselves, or
No.
No.
these soldiers are practically monsters that are conscripted by the government to bully us. Are you kidding me? There's like 100 of them here.
You hang out, go about your business. We're going to kill a little bit of time, and then we're going to...
I thought you were gonna say you were gonna kill some guards. I was gonna shit myself.
Can you give us a ride back in your cart then?
No, what? Kevin, big guy, we don't want to look like we know. We're not supposed to know him. We're going to just keep going down the road.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Got it.
But we're going to kill an hour or two, and then we're going to, quote unquote, find the folder on Gabby's cart.
Okay.
All right? So you just build an alibi with someone who's not us.
Okay.
Not Gabby either.
I'll go befriend a guard real quick.
And if you F us on this, we'll fucking get you.
Look, I almost screwed the pooch because I was supposed to get out of here last night.
I killed a dragon.
What?
I try to sound tough.
Yeah, but you didn't kill a dragon, big guy, right? We didn't kill a dragon in Dreamlancer.
You just said it in front of Alexi?
Let's do the plan. And
All right.
welcome to the world of being outlaws.
Alexi wanders off somewhere.
Hey there, friendos. Welcome to the mid-reel. I've got a couple of announcements for you, and I wanted to apologize for us not having an episode last week because it was kind of sudden and not everybody knew. So sorry about that. It just got a little overwhelming with life and everything that's been going on. Hopefully you can understand and you're not too mad. So part of that comes from the fact that Brayton is our editor. He edits the whole podcast, and lately he's been not practicing, but getting things ready and thinking through being a DM, because after this story arc, which is the Inganalian Outpost, I think, after this one is over, we are taking a little detour. We're gonna do a Thieves Guild thing. I think you're allowed to know that. And Nora, Ed, and I will be playing characters while Brayton DMs. He has asked us to make sneaky characters, and hopefully you like them. They were pretty fun to play. We played them this past weekend. So yeah, that's part of why we had a little bit of a delay and the episode didn't get finished in time. Trying to think what else. Oh yeah. So we've got some music delayed also. We're kind of backed up. We've got the third album, the season 3 album, needs a few retakes on vocals, and then it's going to get mastered. And then this 4th season album will hopefully get sent out to be mastered around the same time. So those are backed up. And I think that there's like some other third, I don't know if it's a B-sides thing, but that's in the works as well. So those are songs I don't think any of you have ever heard before. So that'll be exciting. And we'll make sure you know about more of that when we get closer and things get done. But right now, upcoming, Ed's not going to be the DM because he needs a little bit of a break. It turns out that being the DM for a bunch of idiots who can't solve the mysteries that you plan is really draining. So if you have any creative vibes that you can send his way, that would be great. He probably needs them. I think it's tiring. It's exhausting, I think. Okay, I guess that's all of the announcements I was supposed to tell you. I may have told you too many things. Just don't tell Brayton and it'll be okay. I wanted to thank you for being our listeners. And if you're a patron, especially, thank you so much for supporting us in our wild creative endeavors. We couldn't do it without you, and we appreciate you. All right. Back to whatever action is happening now. Bye.
You guys wait an hour, then you go see Paxers.
Yep.
We make a show of hunting around Gabby's cart.
Guys, I'm real nervous though about those names.
Don't worry about it. They're great names.
All right, you go to Paxers. He sees you, says, Dreamlancer, back so soon. I take it you came up empty-handed.
Oh no, we're excellent investigators. We've already found your envelope /
Really?
folder.
You live up to your name, after all.
It's true, man.
Yeah, we land dreams all day, sucker.
All right, let me see it.
I produce the folder.
All right, he takes it from you. He begins rifling through the paperwork.
So you going to open up the camp now? We really got to head to our next town. We have a gig booked back in Dreskbit that we got to make it back in time for.
He looks it over and he says, well, there's something else I need to tell you about. And it's
What's
a
that?
question.
Okay.
Where'd you find this? I can't just open the camp because someone stole this and they need to be prosecuted to the full extent of the law, which is limitless in this camp because I am the law.
All right, we found it in one of the carts.
Whose card was it?
Have you heard of a servant of the god Lahala?
No.
It's Gabby.
Who's Gabby?
That's the high elf.
She's that elf
the
lady.
cleric. Although I'm not even sure if that's even real.
He turns and he looks at one of the soldiers that's standing near him. He's like, yeah, there's like an elfish priestess here. And he's like, well, have her arrested. 4 of the guards go off. Praxis says to you guys, oh, all right, well, job well done. Thank you.
So you going to open up those borders?
I kind of went out on a limb with you guys and figured you'd fail me, but I figured if I could save myself a little bit of face from, torturing all these innocent people, then...
Well, you're welcome. Can we get that free s'mores pass?
Yeah, I clear my
What?
throat and I rub my fingers together with my thumb.
So anyway, thanks for the show last night. And,
So- Can we head out then, or
yeah, and I'll see you. Maybe I'll see you in Dreskbit sometime, or see you when you're on your way back through to Leiden.
Yeah,
Nice,
we'll be
nice.
mighty hungry when we come through, looking for a nice snack, maybe even some more snacks.
All right, the weird shit's kind of getting to me. Just get out of here.
I would lean in close. I'm like, listen, you son of a bitch. You promised us papers to get us s'mores at any outpost in the land, and I'm not leaving without it.
He grabs your jacket and he pulls you up to his face and he says, "What are you talking about?" He throws you back on the ground. He's like, don't make me take this back.
I just glare at him and I huff off.
All right, later, man.
All right. Congratulations.
We pack up our stuff and get ready to hit the road.
Wait, first I want to go to where the s'more stuff was stored. I'm taking some.
Oh, it's just around that fire, dude. It was like there wasn't that much stuff. You're already where it was stored. Damn it.
All right. Okay. Well, all right. I'll let it go.
All right, you pack up all your stuff. As you're leaving, you see a feller driving his elephant, drawing that enormous tractor trailer load of logs, and Kaloum on her pony riding off. And you see Alexi driving away his cart, and you see Gabila in handcuffs with a bunch of Inganalian guards. And she's like,
Aw.
no, it wasn't me. I'm innocent. You can't do this. And they're like, shut your mouth. You're going to permanent jail. And they huck her in a stagecoach with bars on it.
Permanent jail.
Permanent jail. They slam the door and it makes that ka-chung sound. And she's like, no, the old man in the town's going to die without me. And they're like, shut your dumb mouth, you traitor. And they drive her back deeper into the outpost. And you head off down the road.
While we're down the road walking, I'm like, guys, I think we should go back and like help her escape.
Well, we could do that if we were real adventurers.
I just don't know how successful we're going to be.
If I could get in there, I could cast Dimension Door and get her out.
Since we've already doomed ourselves to a life of crime, maybe we can get the resistance to help us break her out.
What about that old man? We gotta do it now.
While you're having your little chit chat, you hear Dreamlancer.
We just keep looking forward and go a little bit faster.
I look for the sound. I don't know what you're talking about.
The Fearbog turns and looks to the side of the road, and you see Johnny Necrotic standing there. Although now his eyes are completely black. Whatever the white part of your eye is called. Also,
Sclera.
The sclera of his eye is completely glazed over in black. And his mohawk is no longer pink, but black. The tattoo of the hand holding the heart on his chest is glowing an evil red. And he says, Dreamlancer, you ruined me. You destroyed my band and you scattered it to the winds. You left me soulless to die on that mountain. And you will pay.
Say like, oh, hey, Johnny.
With your lives. Tonight you die, Dreamlancer.
Man, we tried to save you, but then your bandmates took you.
My bandmates took me? You left them to die on that mountain.
No, we didn't. I turned to Wendy and I'm like, did we?
I don't think so. I thought they wanted to stay to take care of you, Johnny.
They said they were going to find a way to get your soul back, man.
Then he grabs this pendant that's on his chest. It's a gold chain with a red stone in it. And he says, Margrel, grin. And he holds it up. And then, it's still around his neck, but he holds it up beside his face. And then the areas beside him to his right and left look like the air just catches on fire and makes a big oval that spreads till it's the size of a human. And then out from each circle steps a roughly humanoid-shaped monster that's got gooey, fleshy-looking skin, and its eyes are dark red, and it's got giant barbs that stick off of it in all directions, and some of them are hooked. They're greenish black. They have long tails that whip behind them.
Hey, dude, when do you get so good at magic?
Hi, my name's Scrapper. I'm the new guitar player for Dreamlancer.
Oh, yeah, Johnny, we forgot to tell you. We've been making some changes to the band.
Yeah, we got a new lineup.
Raj is gone.
Do you want to join
He
our
says,
band?
you guys are all fools and you can't see what's plain in front of your eyes. Too bad you'll die and be trapped in hell forever, like you did with my soul.
Well, we could get it back. How do you get it back?
Probably with the soul healer.
Roll for initiative.
Why is Johnny Necrotic so angry with Dreamlancer? What is the source of all this new power? And what will be the fate of the innocent Kabila? Find out next time on Bardic Mystery Tour.
It's the Bardic Mystery Tour. There's only one thing we implore. Tell all your friends and they'll tell more. Warn your sheriff, cause we're kicking in doors. Rolling dice with our best friends. Solving mysteries again and again.
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.
Bardic Mystery Tour is recorded at Looking for Group Pittsburgh. Looking for Group Pittsburgh is a land center in the Brookline neighborhood of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. If you're in the area, stop by for games, co-working, or events. Find more information or schedule your next party at lfgpgh.com.
Appellation. That's the word. Appellation. Screw you.
None of us said you were wrong.
Wait, why? Were people confused about that? Why are we worried about the word appellation?
You guys called me a liar.
I have never heard that before.
You're the only one who talked
Yeah,
about
an appellation
that word.
is like a thing you can be called.
So I've been studying French more, and I'm amazed at how, like, there's
People
so many
can speak
words
that
that
language.
there's like so many words in our language that I don't think of as French, but that are directly derived from it.
Yeah.
Like Mayday is Mayday, like Maider, which means help me in French. That's what Mayday comes from.
Yeah.
Yeah, or nom de plume.
Well, there's things that sound French, but then there's things that like we've just taken from the exact French word and made it an English word that's spelled differently.
Like cigarettes?
Like Erdapfel.
That's German.
There are a lot of words that, like, if you say it in French but spell it the way an English speaker would spell it, it's that. Where, like, Mayday, I guess, is an example of that.
But
So,
like, I said that because appellation is almost 100% from je m'appelle, like I am
Yeah,
called. Like
appelle.
it's 100% from that,
yeah.
which is what made me think.
Yeah,
of
I
it.
agree. Yeah, I agree.
Or, like, amiable.
Mhm.
I don't know if you guys know about, like, French, like Charlemagne and how it has to do with English. It's like a big
Or,
deal.
like, Henry II, who was
It's like a big deal.
French ruler that also ruled over England.
Yeah, it's
Henry.
a big deal.
I think they have different numbers depending on if you're French or English.
Because the French count in base 60. Weird, right?
I hate it. I hate it so much. Why did you make 30, 30, 10? So messed up. And 80 is 40 times 2.
420s and 10.
Yeah.
That's like that song, Blue Aardvark.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It is 420s.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1 and 20, 2 and 20. That's German. 3, 4, 5, and 6 and 20.